Hey everyone, how's it going? Cloud here, and welcome to my guide on the Animal Magnetism quest. Now, for this quest you're going to need the following requirements. So you must have completed the Restless Ghost quest, Ernest the Chicken quest, and Priest in Peril quest. And you need the following skills: level 18 Slayer, level 19 Crafting, level 30 Ranged, level 35 Woodcutting, and level 15 Thieving. That's it for the requirements. Now onto items. So you will need a Mithril Hatchet in your inventory, 5 iron bars that cannot be noted, so you must be actually carrying them physically. You need your Ghostspeak Amulet, you'll need a holy symbol, some polished buttons. Now the polished buttons are quite hard to obtain. You can't purchase them from Grand Exchange or any other players. The most easiest way to get them is if you go to the H.A.M hideout, which is sort of the northern part of Lumbridge. You can thieve the H.A.M members if you have level 15 thieving. That is why it's a requirement, and basically after some time you will receive some buttons from them, and then you can simply polish them. You will obtain other items while pickpocketing them that are pretty useless, but literally they're very easy to steal from, and you should eventually get some. If you run into any major problems obtaining the polished buttons, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll help you out. You also need some hard leather, and we're going to also need 20 Ecto-Tokens, but I'll show you how to obtain those during the quest. You're also going to need 4 pots and 4 buckets during this quest, but not straight away at the beginning. What you can do once you head to Canifis a bit later, you can go in the general store and purchase some from there. So don't worry about having them with you straight away, it just means you have to remember to obtain them during the quest. And an item I recommend bringing with you, however you must have completed Ghost Ahoy quest, is the Ecto Vial, which teleports you straight to the Ecto-Funtus, as we'll be heading there during the quest. But that is it for the requirements and items. Now onto the quest starting point. So we're currently at the Drain Village Lodestone, which you can access via the Lodestone network. If you don't have this one unlocked and wish to unlock the other ones as well, I have a guide which can be found in the description below, and it's well worth having the full access to the Lodestone network just to speed up completion of quests. But from here we're going to head to Drain Manor, which is where the quest starting point is, and we need to look for a woman called Ava, who can be found in the southwest wing of Drain Manor. So we're going to start heading there now, and I'll speak to you in a moment. So you should be just outside the room where Ava's located. You have to search the secret candle sconce on the wall to gain access to the room where she is located, and then you want to speak to her. So you'll find out that she is the new assistant of the professor at the manor, and she says that she isn't too pleased with her humble abode and that she would love some help to make it better. She first needs 2 undead chickens, which should be alive as the dead ones won't work. So to get 2 undead chickens, we need to go to the ghost farm just near where the Ecto-Funtus is. Now, if you have an Ecto-Vial with you, you can use that to teleport straight to the Ecto-Funtus. If not, you're going to want to teleport to the Canifis Lodestone and then head northeast to get to that location. But I'll speak to you in a moment. So once you arrive outside the Ecto-Funtus, you'll see the farm just nearby. You want to make sure you're wearing your Amulet of Ghostspeak, and you want to go talk to Alice and tell her that you need a couple of chickens from her farm. Alice tells you to speak to her husband, who is actually dead on the farm, and after talking to him, you'll find him moving around the cows and chickens. You should soon spot him. He'll tell you to talk to Alice once again, so then you go back to Alice, and then she tells you to ask him about their savings. This bit is literally just going back and forth. You then want to go back to Alice's husband, who says that the savings are in the bank but refuses to part with the passwords because he doesn't trust your character. You then want to speak to Alice again, and she'll suggest that you talk to an old witch who lives close to the farm and can help create a device so that Alice and her husband can converse with each other. And the woman is the old crone who is located in the house just east of Slayer Tower. So easiest way to get there, teleport to the Canifis Lodestone. And then once you arrive there, you want to start heading northwest to near where Slayer Tower is, and you'll notice her house just to the east of it, and you're going to go inside and speak to her. So talking with the old crone, you'll eventually be given a crone-made amulet, which is very similar to the Ghostspeak Amulet, and now we want to take this back to Alice's husband at the farm, so I'll speak to you in a moment. Once you arrive back at the farm, give the crone-made amulet to the farmer, and a cutscene will take place of him trying to catch some chickens for you. So after the cutscene, Alice's husband will tell you that you can purchase the 2 chickens from him for 20 Ecto-Tokens. So I'll tell you how to get the Ecto-Tokens. One thing you are going to need, you're going to need 4 empty pots and 4 buckets, which you can obtain back in the village of Canifis. So you can quickly teleport back there and buy those now if you need to. So once you've got 4 buckets and 4 pots with you, what you need to do is just kill any of the chickens or cows in a nearby area and pick up the bones. You're going to need 4 of these in total. So you want to head into the Ecto-Funtus, and you'll notice there's a trapdoor going down and a ladder going up. Now you need to go in both of these areas to collect the Ecto-Tokens. So if you go upstairs, you'll see there is a bone grinder. And basically you can use your 4 bones on the grinder to turn them into bone dust, which is what you need the empty pots for. So you want to do that until you've got 4 crushed bone pots. And then the trapdoor, which was on the ground floor, if you climb down there, you'll see there's this big cave with stairs leading all the way down to the very bottom, and there's a big pool of green slime. You basically need to keep running all the way around, climbing down the stairs until you get to the very ground level. Now if you've got the agility level to do so, you can take a couple of the shortcuts, but I doubt a lot of you will. Once you're at the very bottom of the slime, use your buckets on the slime to get 4 buckets of slime. And then once you've done that, you then want to head back to the ground floor of the Ecto-Funtus. Again, if you've got Ectovile, you can just use that to teleport back up to the top. And then finally you want to pray at the Ecto-Funtus, and each time you'll offer some crushed bones and a pot of slime. Do that 4 times, and then you can collect from a nearby disciple, and he will give you 20 Ecto-Tokens, as you get 5 for every bone and bucket of slime you offer. So that is how you get the Ecto-Tokens in a nutshell. And once you have the Ecto-Tokens, you can then buy the 2 chickens from Alice's husband, and then you can head back to Ava at Draenor Manor. So once you return to Draenor Manor and speak to Ava, she'll now need a bar magnet, which is perfectly aligned. You want to talk to the witch in the northwest corner of Draenor Manor. Head over there now. You need to just go through several doors and speak to her, and if you give her 5 iron bars, she'll give you a selected iron, and she will tell you that you need to go to the Remington mine and firmly strike on it to stabilise the field in the iron. So to get to the mine in Remington, the quickest way is teleport to the ports room Lodestone via the Lodestone network, and once you arrive, head west until you reach the Remington mine. So once you're in the Remington mine, you want to kind of stand in the centre, but make sure you're facing north, and then select to hammer the magnet. Make sure you are facing north, otherwise it will not work. If you're running into trouble, just click your compass and walk 1 square up and you'll be facing north then. So if it doesn't work in the current spot you are, just try moving a little bit further north, but eventually your character will hammer the bar to align it, and then we want to return that to Ava once again. So talking to her, she'll now need some undead twigs from one of the undead trees around the manor, and you'll now need to cut down one of Draenor's undead trees, which is labelled in yellow when you right click on it. Obviously not the regular dead trees, it's the ones that attack you. So go outside and you want to try cutting the attacking tree. Just look at the tree that I'm attacking if you're not sure which one you're going for, and you'll find that it doesn't work. So when this fails, you need to return to Ava again and ask for her advice. And speaking to her, she will tell you to go see Churail, as he has been using the Slayer skill to figure out a way to defeat the undead trees. Now Churail is the Slayer Master who can be found in the southern part of Tavali, so the quickest way to get to him is head to the Tavali Lodestone via the Lodestone network, and once you arrive, head southeast until you see Churail and you want to speak to him. So once you've spoken to him, he will tell you that he will give you a blessed hatchet in exchange for a Mithril Hatchet and a holy symbol. Once you give these 2 items with him, you'll then be given the blessed hatchet, which can be used to cut down the undead trees. And with the blessed hatchet equipped, you then want to head back to Draenor Manor and then try cutting down the evil tree again. So after some few moments, you'll finally be successful and you'll receive some undead twigs, and you want to head back to Ava and hand over the twigs. So speaking to Ava, she'll tell you that the invention is almost prepared, but her research notes need translating, and you'll now need to translate her research notes by basically organising the picture. Now you'll see you've got a series of buttons just underneath the picture. Now you can do this in either two ways. You can just watch what the correct picture is on my screen, or I'll literally tell you how to do it. So go along from the buttons from left to right. They need to be different colours, like red or green. You turn a red one green by clicking it. So in this order it needs to be so obviously from left to right: red, green, red, red, green, red, 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 green. Once you've done that, that is the diagram, the research notes all organised correctly. Once you've translated the notes, talk to Ava again and she'll give you a pattern, and you want to combine this with a piece of hard leather and some polished buttons. Doing this will then create a container, and then you want to give the container to Ava to complete the quest, and you'll get a device in accordance to your ranged level. So once you've received the device, Ava will thank you and it'll come with congratulations, you completed the Animal Magnetism quest. You're awarded 1 quest point, 1000 crafting, fletching and slayer experience, 2500 woodcutting experience, 2 treasure hunter keys, 2 hearts of ice, Ava's device. You'll get Ava's attractor if your ranged level is less than 50, or Ava's accumulator if it is equal to 2 or more than 50. If you happen to get Ava's attractor and then later get 50 range, you can talk to Ava again, who will upgrade it if you give her 75 steel arrows. The device generates arrows into your arrow slot depending on the type of device, and also randomly attracts items to your inventory. So basically, if you're doing range training and you're using bolts, instead of you having to pick them up, the accumulator or attractor will automatically put them back into your arrow slot. However, if you're safe spotting, like behind an obstacle, your bolts will still go on the ground, so just take note on that. So yeah, overall not really a difficult quest, quite a short one. The only annoying bit is about getting the Ecto-Tokens if you don't happen to have them on you straight away. A lot of people used to carry a lot of Ecto-Tokens around, as there used to be a lot more requirement for them, but now they're pretty much not used, so a lot of you probably will need to obtain them during this quest. But yeah, the attractor or the accumulator is a very handy device to have, very key if you're planning to do a lot of ranging, especially on slayer tasks, things like that. And this quest does have a sequel quest as well, so it's another one to get done on the list. But yeah, I don't think you'll get stuck following this guide. However, if you do run into any problems, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll help you out as best as I can. If not, thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you like, favourite, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. Cheers guys, bye bye.